Hello everyone, today I'm going to be sharing our preschool activities with you today. And this is the shelf for my 3-year-old, and this shelf gets changed twice a week, so he gets to do the same activity 2 days in a row. The workbooks get done every day, so in his preschool time with me, he gets to pick whichever activity he wants to do first. And we work on each activity together. Here he has chosen the Montessori screw board. This is a great activity to work on those fine motor skills. It has different types of screws and different tools to screw them in. This is going to work on those fine motor skills and on those life skills. And it's just a great activity that also helps with concentration. After every activity, I make sure the child puts all of the activities away to teach order and discipline. Everything in the shelf is going to be linked below in the description box so that you can see where we got it. Here we have a shape sorter, and I make these boxes. I call these task boxes. I made a whole video about that, and I'll link it below in the description box. So here I have some shapes. These are actually buttons that I got at the craft store, and I took a box and I made some slits on the box. Then I hot glued the buttons on there, and then I have their matching pieces here, and the child is going to do sorting. Sorting is a very important skill for preschool because the child is going to learn visual discrimination, and visual discrimination is something that is needed for all areas in preschool and beyond. As a child is learning different letters, they need to be able to tell the difference between letters and numbers, and this activity also helps with concentration. This next activity is to practice cutting skills, scissor skills. So I have these worksheets that I got from this book called Scissor Skills, and I'm going to link it below in the description box. So every day I'm having the child do 1 to 2 pages from here. The child is going to stay on the straight line. It starts off easy with straight lines, and they're going to try their best to stay on those straight lines. So I help the child learn how to hold the scissors properly, and then I tell the child to open and close, open and close, and to stay on the line as they do that. This is going to take practice, and this is not something that children that are young are going to just learn magically. It's something that needs to be taught, and so it's very important to start teaching this in preschool. next activity, the child is going to take these numbers and put them in order. So number order is very important. And then the child is going to match the quantity to the number. They're going to either look at the blocks and know that they are a certain quantity or count them. This child already knows the different quantities, so they're going to be matching it as they have done this activity before. But at first, you want to have them count the different quantities and match them to the number. The first thing they're going to start is putting them in order. And then they're going to match the quantity. The next activity is working on visual discrimination. I'm going to link this pack below. It's a visual discrimination pack. This is one of the mats from that pack. And it has an elephant that has different positions and different things that it's holding. It's holding a little book, a little fruit, different things that it's holding with its trunk. And so the child really needs to focus on seeing those little details. And those are the little details that help develop the visual discrimination. Visual discrimination is crucial for preschool and beyond. The next activity that I have is a Melissa and Doug puzzle. I'll link it below in the description box. I like this one because it brings 4 different puzzles and they are 12 pieces each. Puzzles are very good for children because they help with perseverance, with problem solving, with hand and finger strength. And as they are working, they really are working on brain development. It is great in so many ways. So at first, as many children, they're going to be doing the process of elimination and just trying different pieces in different places. And as they do it, they get better and better. When they first start off, you want to maybe put the puzzle together with them and maybe just leave a few pieces out so that they can learn how to do it. And as they do it, we try to do at least one a day. They get better and better. They always love to see their final creation, and I always let him display it on the shelf for the day. He loves showing his siblings when he's done with it. Let's move on to the next activity. We're doing another sorting activity here, and this is, again, going to help the child work on that visual discrimination, which is very important for preschool. So here I have an ice cube tray, and in here I have some stickers and just little things that I have found at the craft store. I have paper clips, foam stickers, little buttons. And so the child is going to take the little pieces and sort them here in the different parts. This is a great, again, for visual discrimination, and is also going to help with concentration. Concentration is a crucial skill for all content areas, for all things in life. We need to be able to concentrate. And so a lot of you guys ask me, how can I get my children to concentrate, to focus? This is one way. This next activity is working with shapes. And so I found these shape flashcards and number flashcards which have a particular texture, and the child gets to feel that texture as they are tracing with their finger and saying the name of the shape. And this is just one great way of learning their shapes, by being able to feel, making it a tactile experience for that child. And so here we are, he's going over the shape one by one and saying the name of the shape. You can start with just a few shapes at first, and then keep adding to that. And as they learn, you can continue adding more. But you want to start off with just 2 or 3 at first. Then what we're going to do now is play like a little game where I'm calling out a shape and he needs to point to it. This is a way of testing that he knows the shapes. And so I'm calling out the different shapes, like triangle, find triangle, and he points at it with the pointer. And the next step after that is that I have him call it out with the pointer and tell me the names of the shapes. Then we do the same thing with the numbers as well. Now he's going to be putting it away as usual with all of his activities back on the shelf, and we're going to pick the next activity. Now we're going to work on his workbooks, and these are his preschool workbooks. He's doing a page of literacy, and he's going to be doing a page of math. This is preschool math. And I have ripped it from the book so that it's easier for him to be able to do. So I'm using the preschool beginner math book and the literacy beginner book as well. I'm going to link those books below. They are really great books because they don't require any writing. And a lot of children have used it for preschool, and parents have said how wonderful it has been for their children, because it only requires a child to be able to circle their answer or color their answers in. And so the child is learning all of the basic concepts for math in this preschool math workbook, from counting to number recognition, number quantity, sizing, all types of things. They are learning it in this preschool workbook, but they're learning it in a very simple way where they're just drawing circles and coloring it in. There's no writing required. And I have found that it has been an amazing starting point for any child wanting to learn all of the basics of preschool math. I'm going to link this book below in the description box. The child now is working on his literacy page. Each page takes him 2 to 3 minutes, very easy to do, very fast. And now he's working on literacy, and he's finding the letter F, upper and lower case. And there's different fonts, so it really helps with letter recognition. Again, the child only has to color or circle in their answers, so it really makes it simple for them. In the literacy book, the child is getting ready for reading, so they're learning all of their letter sounds and all of their letter recognition in this book. The next part is our flashcard session, and I have made a whole video on how we do our flashcard sessions. The child gets to pick out a pointer, and then we do our flashcards. And so I will link that video below so that you can see everything that I have in that little caddy there. So here we are going over letter sounds, and I use pointers because it makes it interactive, and the child stays focused on what they are doing. Now we're going to be sharing with you guys what we do next after we do our flashcard session. And the last thing we do, my little baby always wants to join us, is our little read aloud time. And so we read 1 to 2 preschool books, and the children love it. Here we are reading Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, and they love it because they're learning the letters, and it's a very rhymey book, and they love being read this book. And so this is important to be able to read to your children and work on that language, that vocabulary, and at the same time you're getting to bond with your children. I cannot emphasize enough how important reading is for your children, and if there's anything you can do to get them ahead in education, reading is the gateway to so many things. We hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and don't forget to click on the notification bell. I will also be linking below all of the things that I mentioned in the video below the video. If you expand the box below in the description box, you'll get to see it all. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.